right, we back. Shoot news and reviews, giving you another one.
Damn right. And Charleston White, never before seen footage of an argument when him and Mob James came out. We got to react to CW, my evil twin. He's the voice of a lot of our audience, so we got to be on it. So I ain't gonna waste too much time. I want to get right into the video for y'all.
Hold on. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the content, man. Get us to 1,000. We trying to get there, man. It's free. Show you support.
Yeah, be a real one. A lot of y'all watching the videos back to back and you ain't subscribed yet. This the sign to subscribe. Help us get to 1,000. But without further ado, Charleston White and Mob James looking like two old niggas. This happens at family reunions and barbecues across the nation every weekend. What we're about to see here. Let's go.
I don't play. When I came, I would have been ready. I don't play. If you were still screaming, I was so ready.
Listen to what I'm saying. This is super important.
You niggas think y'all the baddest motherfuckers in the world? I do too.
I'm that nigga.
Hey, keep in mind, I want to stop it here. Charleston White was the first one to get out of his seat. He seems like he was trying to intimidate Mob James. I feel like if Mob James would have slapped the shit out of him or something, he wouldn't have necessarily been wrong. Because why are you getting out your seat screaming?
Okay, let's finish it. I'll tell you what I think about it.
All right, cool. Look at Dewberry.
I think that too, James.
I'm that nigga.
I think that too.
I'm that motherfucking blood that walked this bitch, nigga.
I think that too, my nigga.
Come on.
I think it too, my nigga. I think it too, my nigga. I think it too, my nigga. I think it too. James, I think it too.
Just say you ready for it, then. Say you ready for it.
So you back with it again, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You taking me out, my nigga.
No. Listen, can y'all both hear me out, please? Listen, bro. Listen what I'm saying. Hear me out. Right. Look, I didn't come on this show. Okay. Well, let me say this. I didn't come on. Hey, let me say this. I didn't come here.
Dewberry can't even get a goddamn word in. Listen.
You want to handle me like I'm your little homie, my nigga. I'm nobody's little homie. You California niggas think that about us.
I handle everyone. See, let me see everybody. Now you put me. Hold on. Let me explain what type of nigga I am. That's the kind of nigga I am. If you think because you swole and all this, you can intimidate me. You the nigga I'm finna come after. You the nigga that got to prove something to this nigga. I don't give a fuck how big I am, how big you is, you got your pistol, whatever. You got to prove to me you that nigga. Fuck that conversation shit. You got to prove you that motherfucking nigga.
He said all of that and proceeded to conversate for another, at least another minute and 15 seconds.
I don't fuck with little niggas. I don't fuck with nothing I don't get stripes off of.
But my thing is, this all I've been saying.
That's exactly what you doing.
I'm going to say this long, leave this long.
I want to say one thing. And I've been trying to say this the whole time.
A bunch of old niggas rapping.
Doing what they want us to do, right? Right. The one thing that the white man had created for us, right? He got us fighting over our religion, right? Us as black people. They brought us from Africa, got us down here, raped us of our religion, right? So we confused about God. Then they got us and put us, segregated us and put us in black different areas, right? Took the money away from us and got us fighting over the little vittles, the little
we have been taught to hate each other.
Right? I'm going there, right? So then you get to where that started in the the people from Fort.
I really can't stand this nigga. Oh, let's hear him.
It's the best part.
Don't fuck with people from LA. Again, the white people get along. The Jews get along no matter where they at. The Catholics get along no matter where they at. The Hispanics get along no matter where they at, right? You put any of us together, we can't put our differences aside to hear each other out to be able to move forward. Now, we all don't have to agree. We just have to respect. Everybody should have an opinion, period.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Good way to close out on that, man.
I didn't really like the way he closed out. I'm going to keep it real with you because, listen, man, let's not blame the white man. You feel me? That's a whole nother conversation, my nigga. You feel me? Y'all is two niggas, three. Well, I'm going to put this on Charleston White and Mob James. Y'all two old-ass niggas arguing about some bullshit, tough talking, but not following through with being tough. you know, just being emotional. Just
Hold
being
on,
emotional. Huh?
No, I gotta stop you here though.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
you were saying don't blame the white man, but you don't. He was probably not saying the white man, but he probably meaning white supremacy may play a place, like you said, in other things, in poverty and different things like that. Go ahead.
That gets exhausting, bro. Like, how many times are we gonna bring that up? Like, that is part of America. I'm not saying that that's not real. Like, the way that these guys ended in, like, landed in the same room is because of some white supremacy. That's America. White supremacy, racism, that's baked into our laws, our culture. We could always trace it back to the white man, but we don't have to do all of that right now. That seems like a bunch of whataboutism. Let's focus on you niggas not being able to have a logical dialogue without trying to intimidate each other or go into violence. Y'all don't got enough sense to use y'all words and talk about what the fuck y'all gotta talk about without it getting into some intimidation, violence type of shit. That's what I'm talking about. Then he want to go over the river, through the woods to grandma's house, talk about the white man and all of this. Nah, it's about y'all. And I didn't like what he was like, oh, the Spanish people get along, the Jewish people get along, like they don't have arguments too. Like we just so black and just so messed up. We can't get along about nothing. We just got to be fighting. No, let's focus on y'all. Don't put that on me. I get on here and disagree with you about a lot of shit. Do we call each other names?
No.
Have we ever invited each other to fight or anything like that? We're able to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Every time. So I'm gonna put that on these niggas, man. We need accountability. We don't want people watching this and be like, oh, them niggas with the victimhood mentality, man. They think somebody did something to them. It ain't nothing but them in the world, but they don't invoke the white man and blamed it on him. They couldn't look within themselves and figure it out. I don't think that's a good look. I don't think that's a good representation of the culture.
Yeah. I mean, I can go for that. I can hear you out on that. I can definitely feel where you're coming from. But on this one, I gotta give Charleston White. You did say something as he got up, you know, and I gotta put this majority, like you said, on Charleston because he didn't have to challenge this man and where he come from and say, hey man, y'all think guys people in the world. That's like you're invoking him to get, you know what I mean? You should have just sat down, Charleston, talk to the man. It was too much emotion. And I think that's be the problem with us. We use too much emotion when we talking to each other, and it just goes, it's like a match. It's like somebody trying to match your emotion now. So it's like, you're right. We need to get all of this emotional talking, man, because it seems like it's just gonna lead to a heated argument.
and let's be real, neither one of them niggas wanted to fight. I mean, neither one of them. Neither one of them wanted to fight. I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying that they should have wanted to fight, but they were posturing as if they wanted to fight. Listen, man. Charleston White was trying to de-escalate the situation. He got off loud and powerful, like he was out of control. Like, and then when Bob James came to his face, his voice got soft. I feel like that too, James. I feel like that too, James. You know what I'm saying? His voice got a little bit softer, and nobody was holding Bob James back. He outweighs Charleston White by maybe 100+ pounds. He could have did whatever he wanted to do at that point. He had nothing but opportunity. Then he proceeded to say he ain't with the conversation shit. He's so bad. He think he the baddest nigga, and he just stepping on shit. But he didn't show that. And even Dewberry didn't see that he was a threat. Dewberry big ass was right there. He ain't there for no reason. If Dewberry saw him as a credible threat, I don't think he would have let Bob James get on him like that. He was just like, man, let these old
niggas, man. Come on, man. You know what this is. Like you said, bro, this happened at our barbecues, our family gatherings. This is normal. We see older guys, you know, stuck into that mindset of how they were when they were young, that they handle their problems with emotion. And that's just what we see here, man. They haven't grown up to a point to where they can just talk civilly. You know, it's always got to come to, I'm the baddest man on the world. Like, and that's the kind of talk what's in our neighborhood and our community. everybody. And I can understand where Charleston White come from because I was that guy like that. You know, I was that small guy that I wanted to feel like, you know, I had to get off first. I had to let you know first quarter that, you know, I'm not to be played with. So I think that's what it comes with. When you got the little man syndrome, you know.
I like Charleston White's de-escalation tactics though. He got Mob James thinking. He was like, oh, so you back with it then. And that's a good point. I mean, you up here trying to tell gang members to change their life and all of this stuff, and then you about to get into a fist fight on a damn talk show. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna tell these people to put the guns down and shit, and you can't at this old age, you still with the dumb shit. It's a bad example for what y'all claim to be talking about the kids and stuff. So yeah, Charleston White did a little Jedi mind trick with Mob James, got him thinking, de-escalated the situation, which was a good move. I don't think fighting Mob James was the right move either. So, and let this be a lesson to you kids. If you don't want to fight, don't get up screaming. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting down having a civilized conversation. If you're not ready to fight, no need for you to get out the seat. There's no need for you to be raising your voice trying to intimidate somebody, because now Mob James feels like I ain't finna have this nigga getting up out of his seat yelling at me, you know, and I'm sitting down like you like, you know what I'm saying? Like that just makes somebody feel it's like now I gotta stand my ground now, you know. You put him and I felt what Mob James said. He said, well, Charleston White said, so you back with it. Mob James said, you taking me there. I get it. Yeah, and don't fall into it, Bob James. No, a nigga like Charleston White would trick you off the street. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say about that, man. Could we move on from these niggas, please?
Yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Was Charleston White out of bounds, or or was he just, had his little man syndrome? Let us know what y'all think in the comment section.
Yeah.